Alright, hello everyone. We're back! We're back with some Hearthstone. For those of you who don't know, right as Witchwood dropped, I actually was on a plane, which was fantastic. I spent last weekend at Grand Prix Sydney, which is a Magic the Gathering event. I was on staff for the event, and it was a tremendous amount of fun. I really enjoyed my time judging, got to meet up with a lot of people from the Magic community who I haven't seen in a while, got to meet up with a lot of people within the Twitch community, and also a couple of Hearthstone people as well, which was really fun. But we're back. A new expansion has dropped. There's so many fun new tools, so I thought today we would get stuck into it with some a hot new take on an old archetype. Before I do though, I guess just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the weekend that I had. Just like an interesting kind of perspective thing. So if you aren't involved in the Magic community, this big Grand Prix, it's a big open event, so anyone can play in it. And it was a teams event. So Magic teams event, you get yourself and two of your best buds. You each grab a different deck, then you battle 3 other players, and it was in the modern format. So just like Hearthstone has wild and standard, Magic has all these different formats, and modern is a very polarizing format. People seem to either really love it, or they seem to really dislike it. There's not a lot of people who kind of sit in the middle. And throughout the day, I was talking to people, how you going, enjoying the event, and consistently, there were people who, as I said, they hated the event. Oh, I hate playing modern. I hate this deck. I hate, flipping coins. Or people who love playing modern. Oh, I'm seeing so many different decks. It's amazing. I sit across from an opposing team. They're playing 3 different decks to our team. It's ridiculous. But the one thing that was common amongst everyone who I spoke to, whether they liked the format or disliked the format, is everyone loves playing team events. Everyone loves playing card games with their friends, and that is something that's really important and really something to keep in mind, not just within gaming but within life in general. I think is that there might be things out there that you really hate doing, but if you do them with friends, they become significantly more enjoyable, and if you like doing that thing, then you get the best of both worlds. Alright, let's play some Hearthstone. So, I spent some time browsing around Hearthstone. Lots of new decks flowing around. I found this pretty spicy one. It comes to us from ShadowAN or ShadowAN. I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's their take on Spiteful Priest. So Spiteful Priest, focused around Spiteful Summoner, is 6 mana play. It reveals a spell from our deck, summons a random minion with the same cost. The only spells in our deck are high cost ones, free from amber, mind control, this kind of stuff. So we usually get a really big boy out of it. Really big body. We can get things like Tyrion, or even, just get a big dorky 10/10 out of it. So it's a strong play on 6, but we do have to make sacrifices to the early part of our deck in order to fit this in. We can't play cheap spells like the Smites and Powered Shields, board clears, these kind of things. So to fill out the remaining slots, very popular choice is Duskbreaker, as it provides us with a board clear, board control early on without being a spell. And we have lost in the rotation things like Draconid Operative, which is a phenomenal play on 5, but we've filled it up with the Cobalt Scalebanes, Twilight Drakes, the new one, we've got the Nightscale Matriarch, so a couple of new cards in there, but that strong core of Spiteful Summoner with the free from amber and the mind control. Now, ShadowAN's has included in here, they did originally include a Psychic Scream, which is this one, which is a board clear. It does cost 7, so it is still a high costing spell, but the difference between 7 mana and 8 mana minions is quite a lot off of Spiteful Summoner. So instead of including that, I've actually included, as they have recommended, a Skulking Geist. It was, if you go onto Hearthstone and go into their deck section, go have a look through there, and if you're missing some of these cards, swap them in and out. It's usually a lot of these decks on Hearthstone, particularly ones that get quite popular, do have a full write-up in there, and I always recommend checking that out. Other than that, interesting new additions. We've got the one-of Scaleworm in here. So this could hopefully help us maintain board presence if we do fall behind a little bit. Other than that, it's all pretty standard stuff that we've seen. Obviously, we've lost a little bit, but still quite a powerful archetype. So we'll jump into some games and we'll see how we go. All right, back with some games.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
So, nothing that we particularly want here, especially against Hunter. As you can see, we are actually, you can't see, but we're actually at rank 5 right now. As I got back from the event, I jumped on, played some games with just a mage list, stole from APX Void, and just played a bunch of games. Was really chill. Managed to hit rank 5, which is I'm super chuffed about.
Out of my jungle.
Yeah, I managed to hit rank 5, which is good. So for the next couple of weeks, all the videos that we do with these decks will probably be at rank 5. Unless we make a legend push, which seems unlikely. Not super keen on triggering a wandering monster yet. This is quite weak if they have Eaglehorn Bow to follow up. Okay. The question is it snakes?
Go away.
No.
Bear your soul to me.
So if it's Spell Hunter, we don't have to worry about Barnes into Yashiraj anymore. The main plays are going to be the Spellstone and the Rockdollar. And Rexar as well is probably going to be pretty dangerous. This is still not the worst. Like we're in an alright position to come at it with a Spiteful Summoner.
Pinch of death cup, heel of shoe.
What do we got? Oh, that's a pretty good one. And they've already used a Hunter's Mark, so see what they have as an out to this. Actually, really, oh, they had the second one. Actually, really keen to play a deck with this, with Unleash the Hounds and the new was it Scale something? The 4 mana spell gives something +3/+3 and shuffles 3 copies of that buffed minion into your deck with the hounds here. Clear these up. And just throw a heal down. Try not to get too low where we can get burnt out by some kill commands.
Beware the shadow.
Let me change your mind.
Okay. So one of these, this one's probably Wandering Monster. This one might be the new rat trap. Okay.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Obey.
Okey-dokey.
Pinch of death cup. Heel of shoe.
Make sure we get this out of our hand before we inevitably draw our last spell.
Where's my pet?
And we'll keep ourselves nice and topped up. Do we have any beasts in this deck? We do not. Oh well.
Obey. Revenge. Raptor strike.
Awaken my children.
Probably could have got the Leok down instead, but I think whatever we do at this stage, it's pretty irrelevant. Oh, we didn't play around Crushing Walls. Is this the new meta? Crushing Walls meta?
Revenge. Raptor strike.
We won't. We'll try and play around the rat trap. Don't want our opponent getting any 6/6s. We're still a little bit rusty, as you can see. We're still kind of rubbing that rust off. That was good. It was a good showing. Oh, we got our Lunara as well. Tight. Jump into another one. So yeah, I don't know. It felt that felt like the old Spiteful Priest, with a little bit less mid-game power, but against Spell Hunter or Control Hunter or whatever our opponent was trying to do. The fact that we don't have to be worried about a turn 4 or turn 3 10-10 is very good. All right. See what our opponent could be doing. There has been a lot of A lot of interesting stuff going on with Druid. There's been some like Hadronox decks going on, which is pretty dope. There's a lot of token, which makes me want to keep Duskbreaker. And also want to keep Tar Creeper. Maybe we just want to find an activator for our Duskbreaker and do that. Cool, so we found the activator. Got our Tar Creeper back as well. Well, turn 1 pass is probably not a good indicator that it's token. Nor is turn 2 hero power. So this could be like the hand druid kind of thing. Could be Spiteful Druid. If our opponent doesn't do anything about this, we might want to coin out this Scalebane. Start getting some triggers off. So it's not Spiteful. Or do we just play this Twilight Drake to make sure it's nice and beefy? No, let's get a couple of triggers off. What are we trying to save a Spellbreaker for? Don't think we are trying to save it.
Consider. Your magic shall not save you.
Last chance.
Guess we could have made a better effort to play around Swipe. Ooh, right off the top.
Job's done.
Better lucky than good.
Turtle power.
It's a little bit of a low roll, but I guess we shouldn't complain about, 6 mana for 9/8 worth of stats. Let's draw. Draw.
Revenge.
Wicked. Job's done.
The other option there, we could have played the Tar Creeper in this.
Onward, friends.
Ooh, spicy. So this is the Hadronox version. So that's what we wanted to save our Spellbreaker for. Or we can try and mind control it.
I must consider.
Alright, that's our game plan. Hope that they can't kill this, their own Hadronox, and we'll mind control it. Oh no. They found a way to kill it. I guess now we need to mind control the cube.
Revenge. Meddlesome insects.
Oh no, we should have healed the cube. Damn. Hopefully they'll miss it. Really goofed that one up, hey. Oh no. They saw the line. It's okay. Maybe our one Hadronox will get there. It'll give us back like 2 Tar Creepers and not much else. Go ahead. Draw more cards. Maybe we'll draw the other mind control. Alright, two Hadronoxes down. Go for it.
Time goes short.
Scale Bane. Alright, so do we get this Scale Worm out, or do we start going to town with the Matriarch? We might have to start just heal ourselves. So maybe we want to go like Scale Worm, like Drake Scale Worm.
I wonder.
Heal self. We want to put more damage on these iron wood golems because they do a bit more damage than the Tar Creepers. I guess we could have just fired off the free.
Warriors of the frozen wastes,
Mind control off the top. Guess we should free from Ember. Now we don't want our Hadronox to die. we
I'm
can
running out of cards.
maybe bring this back. Unfortunately, we're pretty low. Yeah, if this is the other naturalized, this is 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1. Yeah, so the safer play would have just been to kill our own Hadronox. Unfortunately. That was a sweet game. I was had no idea what to expect. And that was good. I think I have a Master Oak and a Hadronox lying around. Maybe we should be making that deck. It seems sweet.
I must protect the wild.
The light shall bring victory.
Alright. Another druid. Is this the same one? It is not. So maybe we'll keep Dustbreaker as well, just in case it's token. We could be totally wrong, and that token is not a good deck. Or not a played deck. The other interesting thing with this list is it's gone for... It's not playing Kaliseth.
You are the shadows.
Yeah, I really like Kaliseth, right? In Spiteful. Alright, well, hopefully these Shadow Ascendants can kind of run away with the game.
Shadows doing my bidding.
Could have gone Tar Creeper there, but getting this out of the range of like Swipe or Hero Power, just in case. Coin Swipe. Coin Oak Ascendants. Welcome to the fray, Ironwood Gold.
Tortola, preserve us.
I wonder if this Shadow Priest is going to have a good target. It's probably Tar Creeper heal, but what are we healing? Or just the Shell Razor, right?
Shells up.
Or we could heal this. Nah.
Shells up.
And just let our Shadow Ascendants keep doing good. Nourish on mana. A light spellstone. Which probably means they don't have another spellstone lying around. That's something to do.
Is someone injured?
Do my bidding.
Maybe we... Are there any other end of turn effects that got released? Maybe we should be doing cool stuff with Drakari Enchanter. The one that makes your end of turn effects go off twice. There's this one. Got two? No. Are we gonna get armor draw or draw? Armor draw. So probably Scalebane and heal this turn. What are we healing? Maybe we heal our Shadow Ascendant.
Right away.
Mind Control's got to be a pretty decent draw if our opponent's trying to do something huge mana and nutty. Like this, it's not Spiteful once again, but it could just be this Hadronox nonsense that's going on. We've really seen nothing to indicate that it's not that.
What?
We're presenting like a pretty threatening board as well. Oh. Welcome. Just free from Amber. See if we can get something something cool. Like an obsidian statue.
Right away.
Nice and low. And maybe if we end up mind controlling a Hadronox this game, we'll have a statue in our pool.
What to do?
It's interesting how differently this game played out. Now the other swap? Cute.
Time waits for no one. I concede.
Woo! Do we actually still have lethal there? 6, 6, 6, 4. Maybe not after the apple bun here. Alright. We'll jump in for one more, I think.
Anduin versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
The light shall bring victory.
Alright, another different druid. Yeah, I think we'll just keep the Shadow Ascendant. Cool. Finally seeing the Skulking Geist. I will say that Psychic Stream really would have come in useful in some of those matchups.
Is someone injured?
So now we're definitely against Token, and that's going to be kind of tough to navigate without tools like Duskbreaker in our hand. But his Shadow Ascendant is pretty good. We won't put any damage on this just so we can make it a 2-4. Should be a bit tougher for our opponent. Though there's something to be said about getting damage on these.
The rage.
Rush.
Me.
Okay. We've slowed them down, which is the most important part. Oh, Stonehill. Yes, please, buddy. Okay. I want to take the Drake, but the Fell Soul's probably the better pick just to have a play next turn. Just kind of fits our curve. And we even have the option of just going ShadowAN's and heal. This guy's pretty interesting. He's a demon too.
Engaging TC 130.
He's Spiteful Priest? Yeah, this is a new take on an old friend. Yeah, let's get this Twilight trick. Just big booty. It is weak if our opponent has Spellbreaker, which is something that they are totally allowed to have.
Shadow's puppets.
Scalebane is doing some work.
Pinch of death cup.
Spiteful. Actually did not see that coming. Well, I was after seeing the Firefly, I was so in the mindset of whoa. So in the mindset of aggro token. We can't play anything that doesn't immediately get eaten by this Ultra as well.
I wonder.
Bear your soul to me.
Oh, why don't we kill a Scalebane? Oof. Goofing up. Is this the new Spiteful Druid? Yes, though I don't know what's changed for Spiteful Druid. Not too sure what they've lost.
Let's start some trouble.
Mindbreaker. Now that is pretty cool. That's real cool. Alright, we gotta hope these free from embers can save us. Divine Shield Rush. 10.
My duty is to the king. For the king!
So we live unless they have a way to both attack with this and then kill it and hero power, or if they have like a swipe.
What's this one?
Oh, Archivist. This could kill us or it could save us.
Yes.
Kill this. Kill this. Alright, let's go. Whoa, Charge Beast.
For the king!
Alright, we're just gonna get supremely lucky. No! No! Oh, that was interesting. Spiteful Druid seemed seem pretty strong, but I'd love to see how the deck's changed, and particularly that Mindbreaker could actually be the hot tech now with so many odds and evens paladins running around and people trying to do stuff with that. So, but yeah, here's the list once again. The only change we made was the suggested one to we took out the Psychic Scream and replaced it with a Skulking Geist, which came up. The Skulking Geist being relevant came up 0 times. The Psychic Scream being relevant was probably in half the games, would have been good. But I think I'd like to see a change to, like, maybe cut out these 2-drops, get some Kaliseth going on, maybe figure out what we want to be doing on a 4, like figure out if this Scale Worm should be here or not, if this Stonehill Defender should be 2, like should we just be playing more Stonehill Defenders and less Tortolan Shell Raisers? Like this card was not very impressive at all. Yeah, is this Cabal Shadow Priest needed? Is this Knights is this Matriarch better than Primordial Drake and this Bone Mare? So there's definitely some stuff to be figured out, but overall Spiteful still good, as we saw both from our side and our opponent's side. So I'd say give this one a shot if you got all the pieces, and let me know how you go. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.